Hello, neighbors, and welcome to episode 4 of Tuesdays in Meralta. We are gathered again a little later than expected due to technical issues, as often happens. Such is the way of Twitch, I feel. But yeah, we are just gonna go ahead and get started and dive right on in. How you three feeling today?
Oh,
Good.
I'm bonny, lass.
Feeling really good.
Awesome.
Korval is ready to have trauma be thrust upon him.
Drama be thrust upon him. As you have requested it, I will change my entire plans that I don't have for the evening to ensure that happens.
Excellent, excellent.
Please don't.
All
Listen,
right.
listen, I play
Oh,
I
sorry.
play for fun and enjoyment and to escape reality, not give me more trauma.
See, you say that, but you're in an Ayana game or a Mrs. Human game.
And so far it's been okay.
Oh,
We're
just
gonna need to edit
okay.
that out.
I don't care. They
I
can know
mean,
my first
there's
name. They don't
some.
know my last name. I don't mind. I am Ayana Human. It's a fun name. Anyway. Alright, so when we left off last, you guys had encountered the shadow demon Tintalarad, attempted to burn down his house, realized it was in fact a shadow demon living there, and promptly said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out," and left. Like smart people.
Yeah. Said that was a future us problem.
So, where would you have gone after you left?
Where was the letter we had to deliver? That was next on my list to do.
That would have been in Alderton, a little to the north. Actually, looking at the back of the letter, you notice that there is a very simple map that's a step away from being a hand-drawn, worded map that just indicates go to Alderton, then find a path up to logging camp 12, and then keep going north past that, and you will find it. Very straightforward.
Then I would put it to the guys and then say, I think we should go here next.
We do have a task we need to complete there, and then we can head back to the Druid's Grove. Give them a report of what we've found, at least.
Yep.
All right. So the road to Alderton, because you are currently heading back into Josa, the road to Alderton will take you through Verone again. Do you want to stop in there while you're traveling, or are you planning to continue past?
I don't need anything. Wait, what time of day is it? Is it?
It is probably. It is. Let's see. You did all of that. At this point, it's late afternoon, October 18th, because we don't use made up days because that's confusing and too much work.
I have a quick question, actually.
Sure. I like questions.
Roughly how long would you say would it take us to get to this, to the location we need to deliver this?
Oh, that's a great question. Let me verify that. Let's see. So
That we can
you're
tell
in
from the map.
Josa. You're gonna have to pass over towards Verone because everything leads there. Okay, so it's about a 20-mile trip back towards Verone before you turn off to Alderton, which is a further 17 miles.
About a couple days.
Yeah.
Okay. How far away is the Druid encampment from where we are right now?
The Old Stones are, I want to say,
I thought they were relatively close from here.
yeah, they are. They are much closer than that if you guys want to swing back that way. I just need to relook at all of my notes.
No, of course. Drago will look. Actually, if we, excuse me, if we report back to the Druids first, let them know of this so they are warned not to rush headlong into danger.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps rest up and then head out to deliver the message. That might
Yeah.
be the best course, especially since it is getting late.
Sure, that makes sense.
It's about a 5-mile trip there. Barring any mist-related issues, you should be able to make it in without any problems. So,
Okay. Yeah. Then Drago will vote for this. No
Who?
objections. Drago will start. Korval. God. Okay, I'll remember. I'll not make the mistake again eventually. I
one
will
Please do
eventually.
day,
not
I'll
make
keep,
that mistake.
one day you'll
one day,
remember what character you're playing.
apparently.
Also, guess
Korval
what?
will start to head forward. No?
We did not have tech issues.
Oh, we didn't have tech issues. What's the problem then?
The mute button was on my headphones.
Oh my god.
Mr. Human.
User error, of course. That explains
Always check the mute
everything.
button.
It's always user error.
It's not always user error. What?
85% of the time it's user error.
Oh,
Anyways.
whatever you have to say. Okay, Korval. Okay, Psykotaku, I hear you.
Or Draugr, or whoever you are.
I don't think he
I'm
knows
an
his own name.
I'm an imposter.
All right. So it is a familiar trip back to the Old Stones. You make your way about the mile-ish towards Josa that you have to walk to get back into town. People are still coughing a bit, looking a little worried, and pretty haggard. But if you don't stop, you can easily continue on the rest of the way towards the Old Stones. A 3-mile trip doesn't take too long. Honestly, all of this is about an hour. You do reach the huge wall of fog that spreads in every direction as far as you can see, left and right, but stops as though it is a wall itself. There is a druid sitting there this time, of course, a familiar silverborn lady by the name, I don't think you got her name, One-Armed Druid. You will remember her to an extent. And she will look to you and say, "Ah, I see you're alive."
Indeed. We have some information you wish to pass along.
Ah, you and your information. All right. I'll escort you through. That's not a problem, dears. Come right this way.
Thank you very much.
And
Moth.
yeah. What's up?
I was gonna say that was her name.
Yes, Moth. I
I
appreciate
thought
that
we
you
had her
remember
name.
it because I completely blanked on my own NPC's name. All right. So she'll lead you in through the fog, and that disorienting experience that you felt the first time going through there, just like when you were being led out, is held at bay by what appears to be a green mote of druidic light that she casts ahead of you, keeping the disorientation that helps keep monsters and other such creatures. Oh my god. Okay. Um. Funny story, everybody. For some reason, Helldivers has just started on my computer. I don't know if I clicked it on accident or if it's just saying why aren't you playing me on stream. So let me get out of this real quick. I must have clicked
All right,
it
we're
on
switching
accident.
games, everyone.
Yeah. We
No,
can dive
no,
while we
we are
RP,
not.
right?
No, we can't. Because that requires me to move that bloody brick that's sitting next to the TV. And I don't want to do that right now.
All right. I'm out. Okay. Quick game. I must have clicked it by accident. Oh my god. User error.
It's always user error.
At one point, you do
Always.
notice, though, a large, misshapen humanoid creature that starts to stumble into your direction that appears to be rotting and disgorging what looks like a constant stream of bile from its mouth. Gets sideswiped by what looks like a two-headed dog intent on rocking it and eating it. And she takes you the long way around that particular engagement, away from those particular plague-related spirits that have been attracted to the blight that's currently occurring. And within a couple minutes, you're out of the fog itself, back to the Old Stones. And she'll look to you and say, "I have to get back to my post. So, you all, good luck, and figure it out. You know where you're going."
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you again.
She waves her stump just to make you uncomfortable, and then we'll head back through the fog.
You know, it's a soldier. It doesn't bother him at all.
All right. From here, the floor is of course yours. What are you guys doing?
Well, the first thing Iiohab is going to do when he arrives at the Old Stones is he's just going to bow very reverently and just try and connect with that magic again.
Give me an insight roll, I think is what it's called in this game.
4.
I'm sorry?
You said insight. What's
Oh, that-
You still don't have a real sheet, do you? I am disappointed in you. You're
Mr. Human?
making a
Really?
sheet. Yeah. He has
Yeah,
it
you're
written
making
on
a sheet.
notebook paper and sent me a PDF. Gosh darn it. Okay.
Insight is wisdom based.
Use the PDF, man.
Like 5 seconds.
It really
How,
is.
how lazy do you have to be to do more work by handwriting
Very.
it all?
Very.
Oh my god. Okay. A 10. All right. That's enough to note that you pick up what you remember a little bit of what Somerton said. That the Old Stones reaches out to people when it feels it, but it always reaches out to the first arrival of a straw man. You try to connect with it again, but it eludes you. It's distant. You know the fault doesn't lie in you. You know it's not your fault that you failed or that you can't. Simply that perhaps the first thing that you received is part of the often held strawman pilgrimage. It was an exception, not the rule. And I don't know how you feel about that. Whether that's comforting
I've
or
been
if
lied to.
that's unfortunate.
He'll just nod and continue walking.
As one does. So where are you guys heading particularly?
What's
Did we go to the house in the first place again?
because the kid, not the kid, the
The one that, yes, we were.
I forget what his name is though.
Let me pull it up. So many named NPCs, I can't remember any of them. Do.
I have notes. What are my notes?
Well, I appreciate that. I have notes too. Mine are just currently 55 pages long. Semestro, the Furbolg druid.
Semestro.
Oh yeah, because something about him wanting to go there.
Yes, he wanted to. Remember, we were checking to see why the aura was blocking. Was the house was blocking the effects of perhaps the spread?
Sure, and since it's been a week, I'll recap it. You went there to assist him in, basically because Ikit, the Gnoll, wanted protection for him because he wanted to go to a haunted house to determine why the ghostly druidic wards were stopping the spread of the plague beyond those wards towards the house, as no vegetation grew there. But they weren't working outside of that location. And you went mostly to keep Ikit relaxed, and because it has a chance of providing some information. When arriving there, of course, you would in time discover that the wards weren't special, and what is most likely stopping the spread of this is the presence of a demonic entity known as Tintalared, whose house you tried to burn down. He didn't like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we'll walk up to the metro and
We're going to go take a look,
Anybody-
find Semestro.
Sure.
Yeah.
Semestro isn't far or hard to find, honestly. He's been close towards heading towards the garden and where the huts that the druids live in start to ring the rib cage of the giant that was Old Stones. You find him kind of loitering um, at a stump, and he'll look up as you arrive, and he'll stand and say, "I see you're all well. Good. I was worried."
I
Oh,
appreciate the concern.
oh, it was a little harrowing. Semestro, I strongly recommend that you tell everyone in this camp to give that home a wide berth.
Yeah, I think we've learned that. I will pass it along. I've already talked to the archdruids, um, and yeah, they agree. They weren't happy that I took myself down there. Go figure.
Oh, aye, because here there be demons.
Demons, you
Yeah,
say?
Oh, yes.
that's a problem. That's a problem we'll deal with, but later after the plague has been fixed.
I see. Is it related? Because I know. One
No,
moment.
it's not related. The demon just it's a shadow demon.
Uh,
So it's tending to itself. It literally just scares people away and doesn't bother anyone.
oh, well, that sounds like a self-fulfilling or a self-solving problem. Just don't bother it, I guess. Wow, I guess I should listen a little more to what people have to say regarding such things.
Yeah. Basically right now you just leave it alone. Like I said, we'll take care of it once we've dealt with the plague. So
Oh, absolutely. My entire interest was in the wards and the difference, and if there is no difference between those
no.
wards and this, I'm sure it had to do with nothing of druidic nature and was a pointless
Yeah,
endeavor.
it's absolutely the demonic, just the demons just influencing the area around to keep people away, and
Oh, Jesus.
Exactly.
it wants to be left alone.
Mm. All right. Well, I
Uh,
appreciate you
another
taking the time.
another thing that we need to be reported. Sure. What was the name of the town that we that's near this place again?
Josa. Josa is
Yeah,
the town that
Oh yeah.
serves the other smaller
the farming
communities in
hub.
the area, and it's where the Redland Estate is, just a mile outside of it, and where the Old Stones are, about 3 miles away from the Old Stones.
I'm Korval as looking as grim as he usually does. It's like several people in Josa are infected. It is early stage infection. Strong enough healing magic can cure them. But
I recall seeing I recall when we were passing and good Iiohab used his magic to purify the uh,
yes,
fungal roots. I've brought this up to our archdruids as well for certain.
okay, good.
We are discussing whether or not we can risk sending out individuals to try to cure, or if it's going to be a lesson in futility.
Now we need to try and pinpoint the source of this as soon as possible.
Mm, agreed.
Oh, aye. We need to find where this plague demoness is holding court.
Do we have any? Have you heard any update or any news regarding that from the
Uh,
other druids around here?
oh, let me think. It's gonna take a moment. I mean, there's been people going missing, mostly a little further north, just outside the Bundur area. But I don't know. I've heard a lot of strange things happening over there. Um,
Hmm.
I no, maybe. God, I can't believe I'm gonna say it, but maybe Elisa is right, and we should just summon Locust to devour it all. Um, for
That is a
Maja, no, they just wanted a
dangerous.
plague. I don't know, man. I wish I did. Demons aren't typically within our realm of expertise. We tend to deal more with the spiritual realm
Of
of
course.
nature and animistic existence.
Like, you said people were going missing just north of here.
Oh no, quite north of here. There's
Quite
been
north.
some missing things here, but that could be anything. There's a trend though out near Bunder, which is the town to the far north, outside of where the WizardCon school is.
Hmm. I don't know if that is related or not.
I mean, it might be.
Perhaps. There's far too little information that we know right now.
Mm, agreed.
I'm trying to see if I have anything I can do.
Sure, take your time.
Oh, Semestro,
Yes, Iiohab,
sir.
my friend Iiohab. How can I help you?
I have a bit of an odd favor for you,
Oh yeah.
sir. See, I find myself noodling on trying my hands at something new.
How do you mean?
Well, I'd like to know, are there any cooking utensils that I can barter with you for?
There's some. We don't have much in the way of cooking aspects. Druidic lifestyle tends towards the more basic in these terms. I mean, I can supply you with some simple utensils if you like. If you were looking for something more advanced, you might want to stop by Josa, though.
All I ask is for, if you have it,
Mm-hmm.
a pot, a pair of spoons, a pair of bowls, and a big spoon.
Okay, well, I'll ask around. I'll let you know tomorrow.
I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, not a problem. Well, I'm sure you're tired, and us sitting here noodling about what's going on when we don't have any additional information isn't going to get us any closer. How about you take a little bit to recover? I'm sure facing down a demon as boldly as I'm sure you did is not an easy task.
It is good we should recuperate before we head out. And see if there are any other leads we can find beforehand.
All right.
Indeed.
We will set you. I'll get you set up with a hut. I already had one set aside, and he'll actually lead you towards a guest hut. This hut is, of course, not actually made fully out of wood. Instead, it looks like a mound of earth piled into a small, uh, almost tent size um, structure. And once you go inside, you do see there are rocks and a little bit of wood and timber to keep it in place. There are some nice soft bedding created from various soft, well, bedding. I don't know what else to call it. The blankets are pretty heavy furs. There's a small fire with a little chimney that leads outside that's going. Keep you warm if you need it. And otherwise, enough room for you to move around and spend some time to yourselves if you like. You know, not feel free to use this during your stay.
I am.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to immediately sit down and begin find familiar again.
All right. You sit down, you begin the same ritual, this time a little easier as you know who you're looking for. You're not just calling out to who might answer. Of course, that takes a little bit of time. So while that's happening, Korval, are you doing anything of note?
I was trying to see if there's anything I can do ritually, but I don't have anything like that right now. So I'm actually going to take a look at my spells. So give me a second.
Sure, take your time. Take your time. While you're looking at that, Iiohab, are you up to anything?
So I was able to feel that river of energy, correct?
You were. Though, in hindsight, it may have been connected more towards your proficiency in the Arcana than anything related to nature.
Oh yeah, I know.
Mhm.
I'm going there. That's where I'm going.
Of course.
So, am I able to easily tell which way is north?
Yeah, you poke your head out and you can see the sun setting in, one direction, so you know which way's north.
All right. I am going to find a clean spot that is face north,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to meditate and tap into my arcane energy to see if I can, feel that any energies coming from the north that would be tied to, you know, plague and evilness and bad wooge.
All right, go ahead and give me an Arcana roll. Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana roll. This one, with how big it is, I'm gonna say has disadvantage though. Hmm. I need to see if we can get a dice roller for Twitch so that folks can actually see us roll the dice.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh,
16.
16 with disadvantage. I love it.
Wow.
So you sit down, and part of your training in Arcana requires you to understand the flow of energies, the complicated intermingling of magical existence on the plane of Earth, on the plane of this world, the material plane, and how it coincides with others. This doesn't give you a preternatural ability to identify things in the way that Korval does. Not by when he uses his particular paladin powers to sense divine and evil entities, but it does give you a general feel. You feel the plague moving about distantly, spreading. It comes more from. It's thicker towards. With a 16, you'd say towards your northeast to an extent. Thicker to the east almost. Towards Josa. Yet, it is not the only source. It swirls and moves. It's hard to say where exactly a source is or if it's just where the plague currently is the strongest. But these strange feelings connected with a sense of burning ember mingle. Yet they're also softened and warped by the magics that you find in the old stones. The fog out to the distance, it feels grounded, natural, but unnatural. Pseudo-natural is the term the druids often use. Yet within it, it smells of rot and decay. Moreover, there's a strong scent of etherealness that dwells within this location. So strong that you can actually, with just a little bit of proficient understanding, notice its source is the pool that is kept in the Old Stone's hand. And this, of course, takes you hours to acclimate yourself to understand, to feel the pull of. And while that's happening, we're going to switch over to Lieutenant Havenborn. Lieutenant Havenborn, you have put yourself to work regarding this ritual. Are you seeking out the same familiar?
Yes.
Well, as you do, you will find that after a few minutes, there's I want to say a tug at your coat as something climbs up on your back. And a gruff voice says, I got stabbed in the back, and I don't know by what, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I know. I did not quite enjoy losing you either.
Mm-hmm. That was uncomfortable. It made me
But I
rot.
got you back.
You did get me back. I don't know if you have my back, but you got me back.
I got your back.
Do you? Do you? Do you
I'm not
really?
about to charge in there and, kill that thing right now. We're gonna go back. We're gonna take care of it.
All right. All right,
I'll
if
make
you
it
say
pay for what it
so.
did to you.
If you say so, I guess. I had a long day. I got murdered, rotted to death. I'm gonna go sleep.
Alrighty.
And he will curl off on the bed, taking up as much of the middle as he possibly can, and rolling into a bit of a ball and just napping.
Okay.
Now we're gonna swing back to Korval quick. Korval, have you settled on anything your character might be doing tonight?
Yes, Korval will he will sit by the pool.
Okay.
As he does. He is not accustomed to this, and it is not something he's used to doing. But he will try and pray for a sign or a direction.
I'm going to
I'm
ask.
trying to be as vague as possible.
I'm going to ask: is this something related to mechanics, or just a prayer that you're doing narratively? As that will affect, so I know exactly how to approach this.
Unfortunately, Korval does not have anything mechanically yet, so this is just narrative,
Okay.
in character wise. If nothing happens, I understand completely.
I'd like you to. Is this something you want to keep private, Korval, from the other players right now? It's okay if so.
Korval will.
I have a murder room. That's what I'm saying.
That's true. But do we transfer does the volume change in this location then? I mean,
No,
sorry, with the stream.
no, it's fine.
Will it fall? Okay.
So if you would like to, we can go to the murder room, or you can say it here.
I'm gonna say it's no different when they do like whispers on Critical Role.
Yeah,
Player
basically.
audience and the players don't really know what's going on.
Sure.
That's fair. You know what? I don't mind it.
Yeah, we can also do that where we just keep it quiet, and you can send me what you have to say, but that might take a little longer to type out.
No, no, it's okay. Well, we can just keep it here.
Okay, go ahead. What is your prayer?
Prayer is I seek a sign, something to guide us in the right direction. There are so many things abound, but I know there is one true source, and the right path that we must take is so hidden from us. I do not ask lightly, but any spirits, any beings who are able to guide us, please, I ask for a sign.
I would like a religion roll from you, Korval.
Okay, religion.
It sounds like this is a very. You don't know who you're praying to, but you're attempting to accomplish something, and you're right next to the spirit pool, a major source of power. So go ahead and take advantage on this.
Oh, that'll help a little bit. It
Ooh.
definitely helped a little bit because that would have been a 2 otherwise.
All right,
16.
Korval. For this, we are going to go to the murder room.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So we will be back, Iiohab and Havenborn. Yes.
Okay.
Where's Iiohab right now?
He is
All right. Here we are. All right, I am going to turn Badger off because Badger's still with our boy.
Yep.
Oh, not actually drawn this particular individual because I didn't expect you to get here. I don't think I've drawn her. Well, that's all right. You
It
pray.
always happens.
You pray. And as you do, you notice a hand on the other side of the spirit pool. Tap it, almost like glass, placing the hand flat against the surface. A ripple of water, just one, sliding from it.
I I mean, I will go towards where I see the hand.
You just have to lean forward. It's directly in front
Oh,
of
okay.
you. Leaning
Oh,
over where you are sitting, even to place it there. And you see the water of the spirit pool glow a bright green.
oh, okay. Pretty. Korval is just honed in on this.
Honed
He has
in.
no idea what's going on. Um,
Its hand shifts as though to make the gesture of offering its hand to you. It doesn't break the water, though.
do I recognize this shape at all?
It looks humanoid, delicate, beautifully carved. And that's when it hits you. It does look beautifully carved.
Oh, okay. Um,
I will
hmm.
permit a religion roll.
Do another religion roll then.
You have no
4.
idea who this is. With a nat 1, you have no idea what this is or who this is,
Oh,
but
I
it
did.
looks
That's
pretty.
that's not a nat 1, but it is a 4.
Oh, 3 plus 1. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Still have no idea who this is, what this
Yeah.
is.
Um, well, Korval's kind of out of options here, so uh Korval's gonna reach his hand out.
You feel this hand, as soon as you break the water, gingerly wrap around your own gauntleted metal gauntleted hand. And with a pull, you find yourself going head first into the water and emerging from the water on the other side, being less pulled to fall and more as though you're swinging with your feet until you're standing on the banks of a swamp. Around you is the sound of buzzing mosquitoes, creaking trees, dripping water into stagnation, a chuffing of a distant crocodile. Mist holds everywhere. The sky is a strange pallid green. The scent of almost like rot, but not in a bad way. The way that the swamp takes, rots, and decays what must go. And finally, you see in front of you a woman made of beautifully carved wood, perfectly and immaculately created, moving with a litheness as though she was flesh, save for her head, where in place of it is a bloody skull held up by the stump of the wooden neck wooden antlers grow from the skull as though they've pierced it, with flesh streamed between both of them. Within the dark eye sockets, there is just green pinpricks. And the voice will state, with a casual welcome, I have heard your call. I have heard your prayer. Tell me, young red elf, chained in shame and penitence, what is it you wish for the most? What may I and my queendom do for you? I will permit another religion roll now that you have a full image of who you're looking at.
Cool. That's better. A 9 this time. I'm going up.
You have an inkling that you know what you're talking to, like you know what you're talking to, but at the same time it's escaping you at the moment. That whole, yeah, you've heard of this, but you're not really certain of the name or the story behind it right off the bat. What would you like to do?
Korval will look at this figure before him. What do I wish for the most?
Mm-hmm.
Only a couple months ago, I would have said I would have had an easy answer of that question.
Oh, I
Now,
know the armor. Let me guess. You wish to be a god. That's something I might be able to help with in a way or another. If that's truly what you desire and you're willing to put the work in and deal with the problems that, of course, come with defying Guinevere, I'd be happy to assist in this matter. There are no guarantees, of course.
that is not what I wish for most anymore. At
Ooh.
least, not anymore. I found a place that was a place I could consider home. A place that was welcoming, and a place that was not closed off like the rest of my upbringing has been. And I want that place safe, and the only way I can do that is to deal with this plague that is cascading across the land.
I see. Well, it so happens that we're already allies. I too have a problem with this plague that's crushing across the land, threatening to take over everything and all things. And she'll step back, moving towards a large tree. To the side is a cauldron, and you notice throughout the tree, hanging from vines, are many knickknacks and objects, and you see other things. A bookshelf made out of one tree that has scrolls, but this tree in the center has a large throne as she takes a seat in it.
Real quick,
Yes.
as she takes the seat, honestly, I think it'd be um, second Nate. It would honestly be not even uh, direct thought or whatnot. It wouldn't be a conscious action.
Mhm.
But I think speaking to this being, divine sense would activate to tell me
Absolutely.
if this is a celestial fiend or undead.
Divine Sense will activate. I would actually like a religion real quick, because you get the answer, but I want to know how well you can interpret the answer.
Cool. 14. I am literally going up by like 4 every time. That's hilarious. Actually,
Yeah,
5.
that's pretty good. 4,
Ah.
5, and 5. 4, 9, 14. Yeah, 5 every time. So you reach out with your Divine Sense. The first thing you recognize, it is not that this is celestial. It is that you are somewhere that is by its very nature divine. That does not always mean celestial, though.
Okay.
As you reach out further, and you touch her, you get the sense. Oh, I actually need to look this up. Give me half a second. I apologize, because I have completely blanked on this answer.
No worries.
Flipping through the books. So much fun. Flipping through the books. Wonderful. The result that you get is Fae at first.
Well, I
But-
can't sense Fae.
Oh, you gain celestial, undead, or that. Okay,
Or
you
fiend.
do not pick up celestial, celestial, fiend, or undead, but you do pick up innate divinity of this entity. I will again
Okay.
allow you a religion roll to identify this damn entity.
Okay.
Oh my
what
god,
the-
a 5.
Why did that roll that way? That was weird.
It is. All right.
Yeah, no.
You
So,
still
just a
don't
5.
recognize who this is. But
Cool.
as she takes a seat, you know that you are facing a god. Not an
Yep.
angel, not a
Not an angel.
representative, a god.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell me, what can I do for you?
I am trying to find the point that we can head out, which direction we should go, where we can locate the source or the host of this plague.
Oh, it's not so easy. I'll tell you that straightforward. Zugtamoy is the source, yet she isn't. This fell demon goddess is a powerful entity dwelling within the hell itself. Her plague has reached this location, but once it's here, the only way to burn its source is to take it. She likely doesn't even recognize that her forces are here or care, simply that they're growing. A frustrating reality, is it not? The only way to truly destroy her is to destroy everything that she called forth, everything that has escaped, without exception. Put it to the sword, put it to the fire, put it to the locust, and let it die. Of course, I think we both know where this particular source originated from now, don't we, Mr. Korval?
Yes, yes, we do. Um, uh, the cave and the doctor.
Yes. The Cadane Order, one of their many locked away secrets that they guard. Something they were too weak to destroy, so thought they could simply put a stopper in it. The hubris of mortals. The seal needs to be replaced. The entity within preferably destroyed. And then the source that is spreading it needs to be destroyed as well as every other aspect of it. Not an undertaking for 3 individuals, but a
No,
beginning.
but perhaps it is a beginning, and directing the other forces that are going against it.
Well, I tell you what, Korval. What I want is simple. I am creating an army. An army to take to the forces of Zogtamoy and beat her back. To at least stall her. Yet, my army is stymied at every turn. Do you know why?
What is happening? What is stopping your army?
Oh, many things. Least of which is the illegality of my worship. I have been tramped to the swamp for almost as long as I have held divinity. Hmm.
Hmm. Um, I want to know if I could do one or both of these.
Sure.
Um, insight into, I guess, how truthful this god is being.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and with more insight into how she's describing herself, another religion roll.
Okay. If you think you know the
What
name out of character, you can know the name in character with that much information. Do you?
I'm not quite sure, honestly.
All right,
To
give
be
me that
perfectly
religion
fair,
roll
then.
first, and then we'll do the insight roll.
Okay. 14.
Okay, religion roll first. With a 14, it finally dawns on you why this individual seems familiar. You are in the presence of the Swamp Queen, a minor regional deity who rules over the swamp itself and is said to have many enemies. She brokers deals, never lies in her deals, is always straightforward, and doesn't even do devil's bargains. She holds to both the spirit and law. You know this from the rumors that have been whispered. The reason that some desperate individuals seek her out, but the prices, they're typically very, very high and never in money. And her means are often very dark indeed, enough that her worship is very illegal in Tender Rock.
Korval will nod his head in the recognition. I can see why that would be a problem.
Wonderful. Now if you'd like your insight roll.
Sure, the exact same number. No,
Oh,
I can't
4.
read anything.
Wow, yeah, you can't read anything. You have the stories to go on, but how much do you want to trust that?
That's true. It's very true.
She'll look to you and say, so my worship is illegal, but I have other enemies. I have old friends that don't like my rise. I have individuals rooting out my cults. I have the fact that I am trapped in this swamp because I cannot reach further. It's not with my own hands. I have a particularly obnoxious young individual named Waynervin who has been destroying the army I've been creating. As I've been creating it, imagine that.
Hmm.
A pity, yes?
It is troublesome if this is a means to combat Zogtamoy.
Oh, it is. So,
What? Hmm.
oh no, no, go ahead, dearie. Tell me, what are you thinking?
What is it that I could possibly try and assist with here? And
Oh,
not that I saying I can guarantee or agree to anything yet, but
I,
what could I offer?
well, I'd like to see Waynervin dead, first and foremost. If you could kill them, and bring me back their blood, well, if you could kill them and collect their blood, I could show you the means required to create a potion that will help to protect you from the plague. Give you some limited protection from contracting it, as your Medusan friend has.
Wait, he's contracted the plague.
Oh, yes. Do you think you can walk through that you're special and immune to this disease?
Well, that will have to be dealt with.
Oh, I should hope so. I can also request that you plant some seeds for me if you like. Things that will extend my power. Give me more reach. Grow my army. Help combat Zugtamoy's forces as they grow.
I see. Possibly. I have one question, though.
Oh, of course.
Does the demon, the source of this, need to be slain before or after the doctor?
You won't be able to slay the demon. You don't even need to worry about that. You can't reach her. Delve into hell and you're too weak to survive. I'm too weak to survive. Don't take it personally. No, you just need to cut off the plague that's reaching out from her. If you can slay the doctor, as you call them, if they are the source of this, well then, that should do a benefit. Though, of course, by now there are other sources as well. Like I said, it will be an army. But if the doctor is a major one, then perhaps that is the one you should start with.
Mm. Okay. Good to know, at least for that.
And of course, I wouldn't ask you to do this for free. I will happily grant you a payday if you like.
A payday?
Yes. Everyone deserves to be paid a fair wage for their services, don't you think? I could give you a little bit of magic. I could call upon my ravens to assist you, to serve you. I could make your very touch deadly to those that would come into contact. I could call upon an ally for you, made of shadows, connected to you, born from the reflection of the dream itself. I could call upon skills, abilities that you don't have to be given.
Hmm.
All you would have to do is slay Waynervin, not an easy feat, and plant some of my trees.
I see. This plague requires all manner of aid. But you will forgive me if I am not one to immediately jump into a deal head first.
I see.
I am trying to clarify one thing.
Oh, of course.
Waynervin, who are they?
Waynervin. Oh, he's been around for some time. Hatchling, until recently. You would call him a young black dragon, I believe. He's got a mind to replace me in godhood. He thinks that I will be devoured by the plague, or he will devour it in return. So he has been destroying my trees, the soldiers they create. Horridly
see.
selfish, no?
That we cannot allow if he is actively assisting the plague, even if he does not really understand it. And I wish to make sure I have your word.
Oh, yes.
Your trees, these soldiers, they will not harm this region or the people that live within it.
Oh, I've never said that.
Hmm.
We are in a war far beyond the common man. It's an unfortunate truth, but it is. I am required to raise an army to defend the people here, but the only way to do that is to go through them as they want to hurt my own people. Convince them to let my armies pass. Convince them to permit my worship, to spread it. Convince them to permit my existence and the existence of my forces, and I will turn those forces to their protection, but for now I don't have the leeway to promise such things. That is a privilege not present.
I see. Then I will offer this. I will slay this. I will see if I can muster my forces, my strength, and my allies' strength to slay this dragon. Because regardless, such a dragon with actions and motives is not one that we can keep around.
Oh, of course.
And I will try and see if I can convince those around here to ally with you and to not strike against your armies for the betterment of the realm.
I appreciate that. Korval, you are a wise man indeed. A credit to your order. She will hold out a hand and she will open it, and you'll see 13 seeds that appear a sickly greenish yellow. Plant these as you like, where you like. My forces will grow from them in time.
Korval will, after a moment, reach out and take the seeds.
And of course, the matter of payment. You're doing me a great service here. What would you like?
And now, out of character, I am trying to think what would Korval actually accept.
No, it's up to you. And if you have
Oh,
other ideas, she might be able to assist with them as well.
of course. I gotcha. Oh, sorry, this is completely not what I was expecting, so.
This was a scene
Oh,
intended for deeper into the campaign, but you literally doing what you did exactly where you did opened up a thing with that good of a roll. It just opened up an option, a
okay,
chance.
I appreciate that. Real quick, DM, what were the options again?
First off, you can make a request of your choice, but some
Okay,
examples that
gotcha.
she's given you is she can provide you
Okay,
additional skills. She could make a call upon a shadowy ally, a reflection of yourself from the dream. Provide you with ravens to act in your assistance. Give you magic.
right. Yep. Interesting. Okay. I'm just trying to think what Corval would do in this regard, what he would ask for.
I'll tell you what, honey. You need some time to think on it. How about when you know what you want, whether it's this or to request something else, you call upon me again. I'll make sure that I can hear you. I'll make sure that we can talk.
I appreciate that.
All
Thank you.
right?
I will do what I can to deal with
If
this
you're
dragon.
talking, I'm not
Oh,
getting you.
what the? Can you hear me? Hello?
Okay, so I think it's mine. Everyone, give me half a second as I think my headset stopped working. All
Gotta
right, let's
love
try
those
again.
technical issues.
Nope, still not working. So
Hello?
hey, there you are. I can hear you now. The glories of
Yay.
Discord.
Technical issues abound.
Never stopping.
Um,
So,
all
sorry,
right.
what were you saying?
Corval will bow his head slightly. I appreciate that, and I will do what I can to deal with this dragon and try and get the others to ally and understand that we can fight on the same side.
Wonderful. And of course, if your allies, the two of your friends, assist in this, I'm more than happy to provide them similar payment for their services.
I will relay that information. Thank you again
Okay,
for
so I see you're
answering the
talking,
call.
and suddenly my thing went completely mute again. What is happening? Let me check something really quick. All right.
Testing, testing.
Yeah, no, that's working. Okay, I can hear you now.
That is weird.
It's
Yeah,
really
no,
weird.
Korval will just thank you for answering my prayers.
Very well. She'll reach out, she'll put a hand on your plate, and gingerly, but with more force than you can resist, you will feel yourself pushed backwards, falling into the swamp. And we're going to return to the others, and we're going to talk to them a little bit.
Sounds good.
Hello, we are back. I apologize for the long wait.
I see you have returned.
Yes. Is everyone here?
I mean, I am.
Wunderbar.
I am back.
All right. So,
I don't know what that piece of crap was that I watched, but that was the no. That's not a good running man. The original was better than what I just watched.
oh,
I
I'm
told
sorry.
you.
Oh,
All right.
Anyways,
So, swinging back to Iiohab and Havenborn, you've had a pretty full night with your various practices. You've rested. You've awoken, and you found that Korval's bed is empty.
I'm gonna.
All right. So
We'll
I
go
see
over
the
to you.
snaky haired one. But where's
We'll
the
go over
big
to you.
guy?
Maybe, I was gonna say, who do you think he got with?
Well, I mean, part of me thinks it might have been the Dragonborn lass. But then a part of me also thinks he might have gone for the Firbolg.
You know, both good options. Go see if we can find him. See who we ended up with.
Oh, I agree. Maybe young master Gravedigger may be able to help us.
Sure, let's go find him.
You said Grey Digger?
Gravedigger.
Badger,
It's
Badger.
the Badger.
Oh, the badger.
Badger's
Thought
gonna
you're talking about someone else.
Badger's gonna look up and say, what's the betting want? I don't like that accent. No. Oh, no, that works. Okay, I'm keeping this accent. This is my new accent. Sounds angry.
I was just saying, young master Gravedigger, maybe you could help us find the Elf Mountain, because he seems to have wandered off.
Elf Mountain?
Yeah, you know, the big, loud one with the spear.
There's a
One who
loud
doesn't
mountain
really
full of
like you.
spears and elves? That sounds quite weird. No, I can't keep doing that accent.
The one who doesn't like you.
The what? Everybody likes me. Who the fuck doesn't like me? What the hell are you talking about? I am adorable and awesome. How dare you?
Korval.
I know you are.
Oh,
That's
that
why
fuckhead.
I
Yeah,
brought you
fuck him. I
back.
don't care. And he goes back to sleep.
I pet him. Good boy.
He gives a weird... I don't know if Badger's purr, but he's decided to purr. Because fuck you, he's a spirit.
He's a spirit. Does whatever he wants. He just looks like a badger.
You got a spirit of spite, and the spite was like, I'm gonna take Badger for him.
Yep.
sounds about right.
All right, let's. You know what? Sir Havenborn, pick a direction.
Coming out, I'll head. Let's go. Just take a right. Start
right.
walking around.
I'm gonna try and message to Korval in that direction.
All right. So, for the sake of time, as you spam message towards Korval until you get a ping, You actually have to do a full circle twice. Korval,
Mhm.
you are now splashing in the lake. Near the edge, able to pull yourself out.
Yeah.
Soaking wet.
Oh. Korval will climb himself out of the pool. As he just this is why I should have expected that.
This is when you receive Iiohab's message.
What does Iiohab say, Iiohab?
Oi, Elfie, where you at?
By the pool.
By the pool or in the pool?
Well, a moment ago I was in the pool.
I turned to Havenborn. He decided to take a swim.
Is he alone?
That has yet to be seen, so we probably should head up to the hand.
Sure, let's go to it.
All right. So you guys are up pretty early, and people are all about. The druids, most of the druids got up earlier than you guys did, but they're busy with various works. Currently, none are at the spirit pool. As you make your way up the now familiar stairwell, you see Korval soaking wet with water still pouring out of his armor.
I'm gonna approach and I'm gonna say, Korval, you dog. Who did you get with?
Get with what? I don't understand.
You never made it back, man. Who'd you sleep with?
I did not sleep with anyone. I am confused.
You
But
mean you slept in the lake? Or the pond or
I
whatever?
didn't. Celestial realm. Time change. It just divinity is so annoying. Time worked differently for me. I didn't even realize the whole night had passed.
You go somewhere?
In the manner of speaking. And then while this is going on, as we're talking, Korval will raise his hand, and there will be another flash of that black light that seems to almost cover him at like a second skin for a second, and when it dissipates, Korval is dry as a bone. As I cast Prestidigitation.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, I think I would recognize this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, as soon as I recognize it, I'm just like, oh, whatever.
Yes.
Common magic spell.
I did not go anywhere or I guess lay with anybody. That is not part of my oath. I do have information that I need to share with you all. I have a path forward that we need to take. I believe we should discuss this in our hut.
Cough, cough.
Cough, cough.
Me right.
Nope.
I'm sorry, I blanked there. Sorry.
No worries.
Daniel is coughing. Cough, cough.
Oh. Okay, over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you start to cough, Korval is going to look to you. We also need to deal with you.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You have the plague.
No.
Sit
No,
still.
I know I've confirmed you have the plague.
I burn a second level spell slot to cast minor restoration on him.
Wonderful. This is going to need a roll. Let me remember exactly what it is. I believe a spellcasting roll due to the nature of this disease. Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say before you cast, I do have the potion.
Better to keep those around for, emergency purposes. I'm the all-purpose healing thingy for this disease right now.
Just wanted you to save your spells.
All right. Go ahead and give me a roll with your casting. Let's see if you can. Oh, wow. 22.
Boom.
Okay. Havenborn, you're pretty sure this isn't as bad as that one man you saw having to hack out and cough up all of this stuff in the past was? Because it goes much quicker for you, but it sucks. You collapse at the edge of this pool, heaving and hoeing, and your chest is contracting. You can't really breathe properly as it's trying to squeeze something out of you, force something out. And then it makes it out. It comes out in a nasty, long, gooping bile that is yellowish with reddish brown chunks that fall to the ground in a puddle.
Oh, that's
You
not
feel
good.
better now?
Firebolt.
Oh, I had something even better for that.
It burns it away, and as you are on a rock-made hand, a petrified hand, petrified bones, there's no need to worry about putting it out. It's burned away and disappears.
That is good, at least. That's one small problem taken care of for now.
How did you know?
That is what I need to speak to you both about. What I have learned.
Okay.
So once we get back to the hut, Korval will turn to you both. Last night I prayed for guidance. And I communed with a goddess.
Okay.
How familiar are you with the Swamp Queen?
Not all.
Heard of her?
Well, the Swamp Queen, whose worship is not quite legal in this region, is a direct enemy of the demoness that is plaguing the land. She has advised on certain steps that need to be taken to deal with the plague, and it is more than just the three of us, obviously, that can do. But if we can navigate and get enough allies in the correct direction, we could deal with the plague properly, especially with her aid. But she has a request.
Oh, this is never good.
No, the be that as it may, with most gods and other beings of greater power that usually have backwards bargains. From my understanding of the Swamp Queen, her deals are always upfront, and she never lies in her dealings, according to the stories. She has offered to empower us as payment for us dealing with an enemy of hers that is currently stopping her from raising an army against the plague. There is a young black dragon that wishes to take over her divinity and is trying to use the plague to end her. She wishes for our assistance in slaying it.
We have to slay a dragon. You'll see Iiohab cough and be like, that's a tall order. Do you have an army handy?
So usually this is the kind of thing that you get armies for.
The army is what will come after dealing with the dragon, because the dragon is what is stopping her army from growing.
But
That
to deal with the dragon, we need an army.
we do not need an army. This is not an adult dragon. This is a young adult dragon.
Daniel just laughs, like crazy laughs.
You just see Iiohab just opening and closing his fist a lot. Like, what do you mean?
A young adult dragon is still an adult dragon.
And it is a young adult dragon. There's a difference.
Not much.
A few decades, as far as I understand it.
Yes, but power-wise, there's not much of a difference.
Well, what do you expect for assisting with getting the aid of a goddess? We have nothing else. What else can we try and do? It is the first solid lead that I found.
Well, I mean, I got a lead as well. There's a big pile of plaguey energy that's centered around Josa.
Yes, because everybody there is infected.
I think it's more than that.
By all means, if you wish, we can investigate Josa better. I will acquiesce to that. But I have dealing with this dragon will aid our cause as well, because a black dragon is not something to have around. Period.
Okay, that I can agree with.
Yeah, I
GM,
want to
or
roll. I want to learn more. Think back to my knowledge of dragons.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. I believe dragons are going to be an Arcana roll.
I was just going to ask the same
Or
thing.
I'll permit a history roll. Either or. They're so well ubiquitous throughout
+5
history.
either way. Wow.
The dice don't like us right now.
Wow.
No, they don't.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'll try and roll this. What was this
You know what's
again?
really funny is I did that same roll on D&D Beyond and I got a 20.
Oh well.
Yep.
I mean, shouldn't use D&D
Oh.
Beyond because I can't see it. He takes up all of your stuff.
What was it again? It was either an Arcana or History.
Arcana or history.
Cool. It doesn't matter. Either one is not good for me.
10.
A 10. The best one.
I was like, can I roll a history then? So Arcana didn't give me anything?
I will permit it.
That's funny.
Which, oddly enough, is also a +5, so.
Oh, hey, there
That's
you go.
better.
Yeah, you know, because you've not really spent a lot of time thinking about all of the arcane implications of dragons and their biology, but you are very schooled in their actions against individuals. Again, in history, in war and such. Your mother made you have to very much study all of that. First off, you know that there, in terms of categorizing dragons, there is no young adult black dragon in the eye of academics and scholars. Instead, there are young black dragons and adult black dragons. And while, yes, there is a place between that they grow into, it's a little like hitting puberty, and it's fairly sudden over a couple of years. So the question of whether this is a young black dragon or adult black dragon has a very massive implication on whether or not this is a doable feat, as adults tend to be, for lack of a better term, twice as dangerous as young ones. In addition, you'll note that black dragons are known for acid breath and liking swamps, and they like to hoard tarnished symbols of hopes and relics from fallen empires, things that often can be held for themselves, things that can often be of notable value, either monetarily, scholarly, or even in some cases artifactly.
So I will, I'll be like, okay, so there is a big difference between a young black dragon and an adult black dragon. There's no such thing as a young adult. That's
Mm.
that doesn't exist. The big thing is a young dragon, a young black dragon, we could probably handle on our own. We might want to look into getting a couple more allies or so just to help support. Um, a adult black dragon, no, we would want a much larger group, like at least a battalion.
Hmm.
Well, I think we might have an ally here.
Well, it's a possibility. That is fair. I will concede. A dragon is dangerous prey, and not something. If we can work towards it, that'd be great. But the other the other issue is, of course, making sure that the locals and the people around here do not lash out at the Swamp Queen's army because her worship is technically illegal.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna go around telling people what they can and can't do. That's not my
N-
job.
No, but if we can at least try and persuade them not to lash out as long as her army is dealing with the plague, that would at least buy us time.
All right.
I have an idea. I have a plan.
Okay, and what is this plan?
How better to spread word amongst the masses than a little tale spread around the taverns?
Mm, I don't think that is the proper way to do things.
Actually, that's a pretty good way of getting stuff known better. People tend to
Oh,
listen to legends and tales more than they listen to the governments. The government tells you not to do something. What do you want to do?
You want to do it? I mean, look at what happened
Yeah.
with Semestro. They tell him not to
I
go to
mean,
the bloody house, and he wants to go to the bloody house.
you hear in a
as-
legend or a tale, hey, these people went and did this bad thing. Maybe we shouldn't go do that.
I guess that does make sense. Your argument is valid there. I'm not one for understanding the bardic arts, so I will acquiesce, of course.
I don't know. I don't understand the Bardic arts either. That's a whole other thing. I just understand legends and tales better than.
Fair. I would say the if we are in agreement to try and get the Swamp Queen onto our side fully, then we should try and look into what options we have to get that completed. She has offered, of course, besides her forces to fight against the plague, she has advised on the general means to deal with the plague, as well as offered boons. Um, if all of us are in agreement, she will offer a boon to each of us.
I don't know how
mean,
on
I can
board
be
I
in
am
an
with the
agreement to that.
boon, but
She gave some suggestions, but she did say that there was a couple of different options that she offered, but from her ravens aiding us, uh, allowing making magic that would allow our shadows to fight with us, providing magic or skills that we do not have, she would be able to grant. But this is just like you said, she is a god. It is what they do.
yeah, well, gods and all.
Agreed.
You get a sense of like he was taught to revere one, but doesn't really care for them.
Believe me, I understand. I do not particularly care for gods at all, but there is far too much at stake where we cannot think that we can turn away aid, regardless of where it's coming from. But it is something you can think on. In the meantime, do we want to try and head back to the town and see if we can find the hunch that you seek, Iiohab?
I think this might be a good thing to do. I mean, there's got to be what, a couple of
A couple of sorry, you cut
Uh,
out there.
I said there's got to be a couple of taverns between here and there.
I have
and
not
we do
seen
need to
one.
deliver that letter too, so
Well, the letter is all the way across. We'll have to figure out how we can do what we can do with that.
I will add, from the information that you were provided,
Mhm.
you are aware that the dragon is in the swamps of Cater on the other side of the on the to the east. Cater is an eastern township in the swamps. You're currently in the west in Josa. And the
Oh,
letter
so it's
goes down to Addleton, which is a town to the south.
oh, gotcha. So if we do an archway, we'll eventually get to the dragon,
Sure.
however we want to do it. There are so many issues to deal with right now. Let's see about Joseph. Uh, my question actually to you two: do you think I should inform the druids of my communing with the Swamp Queen?
You said that that any worship of hers is illegal, yes?
Her worship is considered illegal. Yes,
Then best not bandy it about.
yeah.
we will have to eventually.
How how would I be able to know what kind of relationship the druids might have with the swamp uh, queen?
I will permit a. That's a great question. I'll permit a history roll on this one.
Nope.
You are not aware.
Oh, these
Um,
dice are not happy.
I'll just look and I'll be like, well, depends on their relationship. I don't know how good of a relationship they might have, so
Hmm, that's fair. I guess we could always clarify, or at
if
least
you
ask.
yeah, I'd say if you want to take the lead on that, because
I will. I will take even if it's just a brief message or a brief conversation. It is not like I worship her directly.
yeah,
It is just a matter of bringing up the possibility. But I think we have a good heading. So let us continue forth then.
yep.
Find what may come to us. Uh,
So, what are you guys? Where are you guys heading? You have a lot of options.
uh, the first thing I'm going to try and see if I can find any of the archdruids around here.
Yeah. Okay. Um, I tell you what. Uh, you're gonna find Elsfuti, the larger human in fairly nice druidic robes, who is currently just finished leading a group meditation in the garden.
Um, once I see that he's free, I will come up to him. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. I see you've returned. And how fare were you able to deliver the letter?
We have not been able to. We were about to head out, and
Oh,
along our pathway, we will be delivering it.
that's right. So Mestrin dragged you off on his. I
Yes,
apologize for that. He's a good lad, but he gets ahead of himself. He thinks he knows better than the wisdom of his elders, the
of
wisdom of his
course.
friends.
And that
On
is
that
true,
on that
unfortunately.
note, the house he was looking at does contain a shadow demon in it. Um, for the moment, I would say leave it alone. It just wants to be left alone. When we've dealt with the plague, I fully intend to, hopefully with the help of my friends here, go back and take care of it.
Hmm. Well, if you think that's the right thing, I suppose I could see it done. Shadow Demon, I had just thought it was going to be a couple ghosts, if that. I was fairly certain enough undead energies in a location would have handled it, but an infernal. Very interesting.
Yeah,
Wonder how that came about, but then again, the Redlands were never the most upstanding nobles.
yeah. The DM, remind me the name of the
Uh,
guy, the red one,
uh,
Lord Redland.
Lord Veter Redland.
Peter. Yeah. Uh, Lord Vita Redwind was seemingly there somehow, either as a spirit or somehow trapped there. Didn't seem like he wanted to leave though.
Oh my,
Seemed
quite
like he was
concerning.
working with it. That's why I say it's like that's a future problem. Plague is more important, so
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Especially if they're contained for the moment. We'll keep an eye on it.
yeah.
I appreciate your hard work. Hmm.
Yes. There is another matter that I wish to bring to your attention
Oh,
and to
yes.
get your opinion on.
Oh, I'd be happy to assist. What can I do for you?
I have just a query. Um, what are your thoughts, personally, or the position of the druids here on the Swamp Queen?
Ah, the Swamp Queen, you say?
Yes.
I would
Uh,
like you to...
to
Go ahead.
to state, are not the government. We don't care if you guys have a positive or negative. We just are curious.
Well, it's quite negative. Go ahead and give me a
Okay.
persuasion roll. Whoever wants to do it. Either Daniel or
Nope,
Korval. You can help the
not
other.
me.
Do you want to help? That sounds great. That'll help.
I'll help, but I'm
No, I'll be doing it. Persuasion, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh,
21.
21. He's gonna look you guys over for a moment and he's gonna say, well, I would ask you keep this to yourself. It's not truly a secret, but it's not well known, and it's something we prefer more tight-lidded. The Swamp Queen was originally one of our druids. Long ago. Centuries ago. She was cast out for heretical and disturbing practices, dark druidism, the kinds that... Hmm, the kind of deprave that steps beyond evil into needless. Do you understand?
Interesting.
They they committed acts that had them thrown, exiled, with an execution order. One of only 3 individuals who have ever received an execution order from the Circle. In time, they fell in with a group of hags, and they plagued us as an enemy for, nigh a century. Little
Well, isn't it
over.
always the way with the hags?
Always the way with the hags. And of course, as such individuals do, she overthrew them, betrayed them, and achieved divinity by means we aren't quite sure of. She has since been an ongoing enemy to the Old Stones, a rotten element birthed from us that we wish we could deal with, yet have not found the means to do so as of yet. Thankfully, her worship having been illegalized, thankfully, is locked to the swamps, and her power to reach beyond is non existent. She has plenty of cultists, those that are desperate in the worst ways possible, who reach out to her, of course, seeking her guidance, her protection, her assistance, because, and I'll give her this, she always deals fairly and straight. But what she wants is never worth the cost. Do you understand?
Isn't that
More than you can realize.
isn't that normally how all gods work?
No. Oh, in many cases, but gods are very different. Gods are forces of, well, something. Some are forces of nature. Take Talai, for example, an avatar embodiment of the concept of beasts and predation and herbivores and everything that has to do with the bestial kingdoms. We do not worship him, but we respect him. He is a great figure in many,
Mm.
from doctors to alchemists to farmers to hunters to those who just live in rural areas, worship him for the many things he holds sway over. But at the same time, there have been dark to lie cults, creatures and
Hmm.
citizens that seek the horrific natures of what he represents. Many things can be good or evil, but the Swamp Queen, well, she represents what she represented in life: power, pacts, dealings, lies. Well, not lies. Not lies. That was wrong of me to say. No. The worst kind of truths, as well as ignorance. Never her own, though.
I see.
Insight on when he said lies.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah,
17.
I'll do inside too.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna get a general insight on if he's being as truthful or if this is something, you know,
sure.
I don't know, some bias is throwing in or something. Not 20.
Nat 20. With a 17, you both realize it's more that he's just looking for the right words to describe an entity that will tell you the truth and still fuck you with it.
Of course.
Okay.
The best kind of deals.
With a nat 20, Korval, you pick up that. How should I word this? As he speaks to you, there
Mhm.
is a sense of guilt about him.
A sense of guilt.
Hmm. Perhaps similar to the guilt you might feel over Alma. Perhaps.
Hmm.
If you do. Hmm.
I just said, look, I look at him. I see. Her falling weighs heavily on you, I see.
The dark ways of nature provide us all great power. The question often becomes whether that power is worth it or not. All things have a cost.
That brings up one other question I have then. Of course, all magics have a dark side to it. Any magic can be used for evil.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't nature magic, even the darker side, still nature magic and still of nature?
Oh, of course. Mm. Let me let me explain it like this, perhaps. Within our order, we share a belief with the Cadane Order that there is a hierarchy in terms of creatures of the material planes. There are the plants, the non-sapient plants. There are the beasts. There are then the sapient entities. A beast does as a beast does. It acts as it chooses to act, because it has instincts and lacks the knowledge to do better. A wolf, we may chide a sapient entity for overhunting a region to depopulate it of food and move on, but yet we ignore the same actions from a wolf who doesn't know any better and will eat out everything available until it has to move its territory, because we all have the gift of sapience and understanding to know the consequences that come to us. Yet, that sapience is part of our nature. Yet for the wolf, for the bear, for the animal, it is not. For some, they may realize it and have that instinctually programmed, but it's not the same as it is for us. For them, perhaps overeating is part of nature. The step to the next step, to what comes on the ever-changing wheel. For us, the ability to understand what comes next is part of our nature. And in there lies the question of good and evil. For those that have instinct, and only instinct, can never truly be good or evil. They simply are. It requires sapience and the decision of how to use your actions to be good or evil. I can summon forth a bonfire to feed individuals. I can, of course, use that same bonfire to roast a child. One is unquestionably evil in the eyes.
Oh, I can do that as well.
Wonderful. But at the end of the day, some practices are inherently evil in the same nature. I will not speak on them deeper. Yet,
Nor you would need to.
I find some wisdom in the Psalms and of the Cadane Order. Particularly, I forget the number, but the psalm that what is normal for the fly is a travesty for the spider. What is true today is a lie tomorrow. And what is good this year may be evil next. Do you understand what that means?
I believe I do.
Well then, I would wish you all four, recognizing that there is a badger here as well. I would wish all four of you a pleasant travel and luck in finding what you need to find.
We appreciate your time.
And I appreciate yours. There's another pang of that guilt, Korval, that with your nat 20 you can catch before he turns to head off.
Well, that gives us our answer here.
Yep.
Shall we head off to the town? See if we can find the source that you are sensing.
Yeah. Set out.
You guys
Well,
make
I
it
don't
out
want
pretty
to.
easily. You're able to get a druid to happily walk you through the fog, so you don't have to deal with the monsters inside. You emerge on the other side. There's a different druid you haven't seen here this time, who will just kind of nod to the three of you and let you go on your way. And, as mentioned, it's not a far walk, about 3 miles. And you reach Chosa. returning yet again. The floor is yours. It sounds like there's some things you might want to be doing. Oh, actually, there is a note here. As you arrive, you notice in the distance their bonfires are much larger, much thicker in smoke.
Is there a smell of burning bodies?
No, not quite. Just burning.
Does it look like the city's on fire?
No. In fact, as you get a little
Okay.
deeper in, you see that the fire is actually on the north side in a combination of multiple other major bonfires, very large in nature. Individuals all around them carrying entire wagons full of wheat. It appears that they've stopped separating the infected wheat from the safe to eat wheat, the non infected wheat, and are now just burning literally everything.
Well, that's a mite troubling.
Oh, they want to fuck themselves over.
That's honestly, it makes sense though. If everything is infected, there's nothing else to do.
But not everything's infected. They're just
How
not
can you
bothering
tell?
checking.
Yes, but they don't. How if everything continues to spread and infect this rapidly, how do they check?
I would also like a. Well, what are your passive perceptions?
Uh,
Do
11.
how do you
13.
calculate passive perception again?
10 plus
This is
your perception modifier. We need you to get a. We need you to
yeah.
get a real
We're
sheet.
we're, we're
Get
making
a
you a
sh-
real sheet.
get a
No, I'm
sheet,
trying to do
man.
math. That's why.
What's your perception modifier?
My
Yes, if
perception
you
modifier is
had a
4,
sheet, it would
so
be
14.
there.
Yeah, 14. There you go. Math, easy as that.
Yeah.
And what was your two? I'm sorry. Yelling at Iiohab distracted me.
13.
Okay.
And 11.
So 13 and 14 is enough to notice something odd in the distance. A little further off, a crowd, you think, amongst an area of wheat. Small, but beyond them, there seems to be a strange pillar in the farmland.
We'll move towards it to investigate.
Okay.
I mean, if he starts going off, I'll look over there and and Korval will follow behind.
The crunch of wheat stalks underneath you are pretty telling. Various things that have been collected. At this area, it's mostly just open mud and dirt. And you make it there with pretty simple. It's an area that hasn't been reached by the people who've been cutting quite yet. But you'll see a group of five farmers standing around. A couple, two are dwarves, a human. You see a furbolg and what looks like a plasmoid, all with size of varying sort, kind of talking amongst themselves concernedly. And a little further in, you see the rustling of wheat near the pillar. You also notice there's a lot of fungus around the pillar, leading up to the pillar itself, which appears to have been built out of fungus in its own way, in the vague representation of a woman. Vaguest impression.
The, what am I looking at here, lads?
I'm gonna look to you. Uh, don't get any closer. We don't know. They've just started growing. There's a couple in the farms. Daryl approached and he started coughing and fell down right away. We haven't been able to get any closer. Oh God.
Okay. I'm going to
Um,
take care of this. I'm going to take care of this. Bonfire.
All right. Corval, it looked like you were about to say something.
I was also gonna try and see if I can sense anything around or any direction around here.
All right. You reach out. Obviously, you are surrounded by fiend.
Yeah.
Wherever there is wheat, it feels like fiend. You feel
Oh,
fiend
God.
inside of each of the farmers near you. They're all infected.
Yep.
You feel that sense of fiend coming from the pillar extremely strongly. Yet also it is nowhere near as strong as what you just encountered. But that sense of divinity. Not in the
Mm-hmm.
way that you are facing a god, but in the way that you are facing a blessed object of a god.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Okay, cool. Go ahead, Iiohab, do what you're doing.
I cast bonfire.
Okay. You cast bonfire. The fire catches quickly. It starts to spread upwards rapidly. And as it does, multiple areas start to pop and burst, and spores are sprued all around you, filling the air. I need a constitution check from each of you at DC 15.
Check or save?
Constitution save.
Oh, good. Wow.
Wow, you are infected again.
I'm just gonna drink the potion.
That's fine. You do catch it. You start coughing immediately and hard. Um, the other individuals that are near you, presumably much further along in the affection, also begin coughing and hacking up a lung and collapse to the ground.
It would have been good to advise them to walk away before you did that. Iiohab.
I mean, they had time. Just to be clear, this wasn't a surprise to them.
Oh, okay.
He admittedly he did just summon a 5-foot bonfire on this thing. It's going to be very noticeable.
Um, Korval will try and take the men to safety.
So as you reach down to start taking the men to safety, you recognize, Korval, that it's too late. Largely because you place your hand on a mushroom that has begun growing out of this individual's shoulder. One of their eyes have begun to grow outward, becoming a mushroom itself that moves as though it was a stalk eye.
Okay, never mind. Korval's pulling out his spear.
Oh, this is disturbing as all hell.
And we have the one potion
You should have
of
two.
lesser restoration.
There were
Should have two,
two.
Okay.
Iiohab has the other, I believe, right?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then I will delete the one I have because I drank that.
We are going to enter initiative. There are
Yep.
currently a total of 5 of these guys.
Decent initiative.
As I bring up their thing. There we go. -2 for them.
Where's my... right. This is initiative.
All right. And looking at your initiatives, it looks like we have a, let's see, a 5 for Korval, a 13 for Havenborn, and Iiohab. Iiohab, are you with us?
Iiohab, are you there?
Oh, sorry. I zoned out a little bit again there. I'm sorry. All right.
A 7.
Oof.
All right.
Ugh.
And we sort the Excel sheet to get our answer.
I'm pretty sure it's
And
me.
now I don't need to be on push to talk anymore.
Wonderful. All right. Havenborn, you are in fact the first up.
Okay. Well, fortunately, gents, you are infected, and that means. Question.
Yes.
And I meant to ask this before this started.
Sure. What's up?
I just didn't want to interrupt at the time. Would putting like making a makeshift mask or something, would that protect from getting the plague? Or
It would most certainly help.
okay,
Probably not completely protect you, but it would most certainly help.
okay, remember that for the future. How close were we standing to these guys? Were we like right next to them, a few feet away?
It sounded like Korval was going to help them, so I'm assuming that
Korval
Korval
is
is
right
right
next
next to them. You guys could be probably within 10 feet. Whether you're next to them or a little further away is up to you.
Yeah, Korval is right next to them right now.
I'll be 10 feet away, I suppose.
Okay.
Good. That's probably close, but. And I am going to do a. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going to do a. Do a scorching ray.
Heck yeah. Are you hitting them all on the same person, or are you going to hit different folks?
I'm going to target 3 different people.
Sounds good. We'll call them zombies 1 or drones 1, 2, and 3.
Because they're not undead, they're fiend.
They are fiend, in fact. Yes.
That's what I sense, motherfuckers.
Okay, so I'm going to do all 3 rolls at once.
Sure. And then we'll just add the modifier to each one.
No, I was just going to roll 3 times.
Oh,
separately,
yeah, that's fine too.
1,
Ooh.
2,
That's...
and 3.
Nice. Okay.
So,
Your first
guessing
one.
1 didn't.
Yeah, your first one goes wide and strikes somewhere in the wheat. It might turn into a major fire, but we're gonna give that. We're gonna say 2d6 turns until that happens.
Okay.
You're not quite sure when that is. I will let you know as it grows. The other 2 absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 2d6. So that's 1, or that's 2, and that's 3.
Okay. First one is a miss. Second guy took the 6, which is going to put him there. Almost bloodied in a single shot. The third guy, that 9 is enough to actually take him out. It looked like this guy wasn't the biggest and strongest. So as it hits it, we're going to call this one the plasmoid one. It catches fire, and it wasn't held well together in the first place because of the nature of being a plasmoid plus fungus. So it just catches and goes up like a light and falls to the ground. One destroyed, one bloodied. Anything else you'd like to do?
Bonus action. Green Flame Blade, a bonus action? No, that's an
No.
action. Okay. Let's do. I'm 10 feet away. That's only got a. Yeah, you know what? I will step 5 feet forwards. I will strike the one that
Oh.
the one that I bloodied with my rapier.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
Right.
Do you have how can you attack?
I have a bonus
Yes.
action.
Bonus
But
my
attacks are
rapier.
typically a full action, though.
Yeah,
Do you have
attack is a full
something that
action.
goes with it that allows for a bonus action
Yes.
attack?
Features and traits.
Appreciate you.
Dual wielder. When you use your attack action.
That you use your attack action for a spell.
Yeah, so it would have to be
Make
the
a
attack
extra
action
attack.
itself, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let me reread that just to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no worries. How we figure these out. Anything else you'd like to do?
Sorry, it doesn't say any of that on the action screen, so.
No, that's fair. Technically, spells count as magic actions, not attack actions. Which was a fun thing to look up. Same reason that now concentration doesn't appear to...
Garu.
Oh, yeah,
where
right?
I'm used to Garu where everything's an attack action.
One of these days, I'll run another Rokea game, and I'll let you just attack to your pleasure.
Does that mean Doggy can come back?
Of course it means Doggy can come back.
Oh, God. That's never good to hear.
All right. So moving on.
And I do.
Oh, sorry. You can always seize the initiative if you like.
Does Blade Song, does that?
Blade Song is a bonus action, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'll activate Blade Song.
Beautiful. So you burst these two into flames, start a little fire. You might be able to get rid of it. We'll see how long it takes. And then you just feel the magic radiate through your rapier as you begin your song. Now, these drones don't have an outright target right off the bat for them. So what I'm going to do...
Oh, computer.
Oh, my bad. 3d3. All right, so one is going to leap at Korval.
Okay.
Let's see. Is a 5 enough to hit you?
Not a chance. Just away with my shield.
All right. The other two that are leaping at Iiohab. Is a 17 enough to hit you, Iiohab? Oh, what were you going to say, Korval?
Hold on. If they're leaping for Iiohab, they're getting out of my range. Which means they're going to attack of opportunity.
Would you like to use your reaction to hit an attack of opportunity on this guy?
Yes, I would.
Go ahead. Ooh, yeah, that's
21 to hit.
What's your damage?
Damage, just regular hit. 7 points of damage.
That's enough. As it leaps at Iiohab, you hit it with your spear, and it's almost sickening how it shifts through it, where the blood just kind of seems to be coagulated with a nasty, thick fungal membrane. As it hits the ground, a couple more stabs, and it stops moving. All right. The next attack, the one that you weren't able to get, is also going after Iiohab.
Yep.
Will an 8 hit you, Iiohab?
Ain't nowhere close.
Wonderful. Well, Iiohab, it's your turn. There are currently 3 drones left.
I need to check something.
All right.
I need to check wording.
Wording is important.
Okay. Okay. Lads, how'd you like some space?
I don't know what you're doing, so we'll find out.
He focuses his energy. And this weird kind of stardust colored energy starts seeping off his hands. As I spend 2 of my sorcery points to twin cast Vortex Warp.
What are you doing with it?
Well, Vortex Warp, I can target 2 creatures.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, since it's 2 of them being or twin spell, I can cast it on 2 creatures. They have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw, and if they lose, I can teleport them 90 feet.
Wonderful. Let's see how they do.
13.
Versus 13? Yeah.
That doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Oh,
First
fuck
one
you.
saves.
That's
Second one saves.
second one
Fuck
saves.
you!
It moves around it. It seeps into it, but it seems like those spectral lights are fought off by the still raw spores around them. As a note, and I apologize for this, when you killed each of these drones, they, like the last ones, exploded into uh, fungal growth within 10 feet of them, making a difficult terrain area, so to speak. That doesn't
Okay,
seem to affect the other
gotcha.
ones.
Oh, something I wanted to bring up.
Sure.
The spores, when they latch on, or when they're hitting us to
Mhm.
do that, they're causing disease, right?
Um, you're uncertain at the moment
Well, there's a reason I'm asking that.
because you're immune to disease, yes?
Yes.
This disease is a little different as it's you're immune to normal diseases. This one is capable of, in its supernatural method, infecting the strawmen.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, never mind.
No, worth bringing up. All right, Korval, you're up next.
Yeah. Okay, so there's still 2 of them around me?
There's Trace.
3 around me. Gotcha. Cool. How damaged are they looking? I should ask.
These 3 look untouched.
Oh,
The
excellent.
last 2 were completely annihilated, but these 3 are untouched.
Cool. Okay. Well, then I'm going to. I know one lunged for Iiohab and missed.
Yes.
Okay. One of the ones that is still, excuse me, near me, I'm going to try and stab
All right.
with my spear.
Sure. There's 3 options.
Mhm. Oh, okay. I thought you said one lunged to
Oh,
Iiohab.
sorry. The one that launched, both of the ones that went after Iiohab are now dead, thanks to the combined efforts of all of you. There is 1 currently fighting you, and 2 who have not yet taken an action. They're still pulling themselves up from the ground.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, one of the ones that hasn't taken an action yet,
Sure,
I'm gonna take a stab at.
go for it.
12.
That's enough.
Perfect. Okay. Uh, Only 6.
Okay, you take a pretty good blow out of their shoulder with your attack. You shouldn't. These are fresh corpses, hypothetically. And then you remember these aren't undead. These are
Mhm.
individuals who have been consumed by fungus, fiends that have taken over their bodies and converted them from humanity. And that possibly has changed their biology quite a bit.
Well, it's still up, so bonus action. I'm smacking it with the other end of my spear.
Yes, and I remember you have that feat, or that,
Yep,
that ability.
yep. 22 to hit.
That'll
So
do it.
I'll definitely do it. 7 points of damage for that one.
Beautiful. This time it's still up, but you look like you've taken a huge gouge out of a quarter of its skull.
Cool. Yeah, Korval's just spinning and stabbing the spear around as best he can,
Beautiful.
even when this fungus is just it's everywhere.
Well, the one you hit is going to turn its attention on you and attempt to grab you.
Cool.
Will a nat 20 hit?
I mean, I can't stop a nat 20 from hitting.
Oh,
Ah,
Am I close enough to him to use a shield?
the shield won't do anything.
not for a nat
Nat
20.
nat 20 was automatic. That's a waste. Yeah, waste of shield.
Because he critical hit, so it goes past the AC completely.
Yeah, nat 20 hits automatically, and nat 1 always misses.
Okay, with its critical hit, I kid you not, it rolled a 2, a 1, and it gets +1 for a total of 4 damage as this thing reaches up over your gorget, shoves its hand down, and you feel not claws, but it's almost like tiny little membranes, like roots, are reaching out from the fingertips to try to burrow into your own flesh.
Do not like this feeling. This is not a good feeling.
The next one is, in its wild action, going to go after Havenborn, as there is no planning between these people. Sorry, these monsters. Is a nat 1 enough to hit you? Absolutely not. It stumbles and it lands flat on its face. It is currently prone.
Oh no, what out of nat 20? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's great.
That's
Uh,
fantastic.
Top of the round is, of course, Havenborn. This thing just lands directly at you in the most pathetic, pitiful way possible.
Oh, you silly. I feel no shame. I'm gonna stab it.
Do it. Take advantage for the prone nature, because it's right there.
Yep.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna grab a quick snip of this because this is just too
Yeah.
beautiful not to. So
Wow.
We need to get this
neighbors,
dice tray set up for Twitch. Oh
we
my god.
do. Yeah, that's a
Havenborn did
critical.
send us the link.
Yes,
I know
I'm
he
gonna have to actually set that up later though when I can
Sorry.
practice with it. So chat, what we got here. I wonder if I send images in chat. I can't. I'm gonna put it in the Discord. Is a nat 20 and a nat 1 with advantage. So go ahead and roll double damage. Roll double dice and then plus your bonus.
How do you roll double 1?
What?
What?
1d8.
1d8. So
Make it
2d8.
plus 2d8.
Yeah.
So it'd be 3d8 total or 2d8 total?
It's
How many or how much damage do you do normally?
I do 1d8 plus 3.
Okay, so it'll be 2d8 plus 3.
Okay.
Yep.
All
Ooh.
right. 13 damage. And let's take a look. Oh my. Yeah, that's enough. How would you like to do
Well,
this?
their 9 was enough to
I
take
roll
out the
their
other one.
I roll their HP separately, just to make it a little more interesting for me. Some are kind of low, others are kind of high, and then there's most are kind of in the
Oh,
middle.
okay. Um, I figure he just kind of he kind of tosses the rapier kind of up, twists his hand around, grabs the handle again, flips the rapier around, and stabs it right down on the central, like, nervous, right down in the spine area.
You do, and you see it just suddenly start to fidget and shift and twitch in response as the mushrooms that have moved along the spine and throughout the nervous system to control the body explode outward, creating a small
I will.
pool of it's not a spore that's going to hurt you, but it creates the growth of fungal around you. But it's destroyed, it melts away.
Okay.
And
I
Badger
was
will
gonna say,
state,
I'll be like, I'll throw up a shield to protect me from the goo.
oh yeah, no damage effect, just creating difficult terrain. Of course you could do that to protect you from the goo if you like.
Yeah.
You are?
Yep. I'm
That's
just gonna
great.
zoop. Nope.
Badger's just gonna say, must you be so boyish and extra? Ugh. Judging you for not being or for being yourself. Out of character, that was awesome. I loved it. Um Moving on, Iiohab, there are 2 left. Oh, wait, no, one drone is still there attacking Korval. Oh,
Yep.
wow, that's that's a picture, not the copy pasted roll.
That's funny. I was very concerned for a second. 15's not going to hit me.
All right, it fails. Next up is going to be Iiohab. There are 2 currently around. Both are attacking Korval.
All right. I look around real quick. Do I see a stone that's about 5 pounds?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're in
All
farmland. You
right.
can find it pretty quickly and easily.
I reach out my hand and I just sweep it off or forward, hurling this stone at the one that is. You said the one that's attacking Korval still, right?
Yep, there's 2 attacking Korval.
I attack the one attacking or one of the ones attacking Korval.
Go for it.
Needs to make a dexterity saving throw. 13.
Okay. It rolled a nat 20.
Fucking hell!
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh.
Wow. Yeah, it whizzes by and it turns it doesn't turn. Its back seems to crack backwards as it looks down at you, keeping itself up at an impossible angle that the spine shouldn't turn at. Do you have a bonus action?
You know what? As a bonus action, I'm going to take the initiative.
Nice. You are up to 7, 8, 9. Korval, you're up.
Yes, I am. And there's 2 on me still, right?
Yep.
Cool. Then one of the ones that's on me is badly damaged, right? The one I took a chunk of its skull out.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna swing at that one.
Go for it.
Stabby stab with my spear as I just lunge for it. Unfortunately, that's a nat 1.
Yeah, that misses.
Unfortunate.
You were stabbing at it at the same time that it twisted itself backwards to dodge the stone that went hurling past you guys. And your spear just shoots forward. It gets hit by the stone, and because it's a nat 1 knocked out of your hands, we're going to see how far away it went.
I blame Iiohab for this.
It's 14 feet away.
Cool. Well, that's a problem.
It's in the difficult terrain as well. The mushrooms.
Exactly. I can't reach it right now.
All right. Speaking of that drone, it's going to snap its head up and attempt to attack you.
Actually, no, wait.
No, that's not right. Sorry, what's up?
I have a bonus action, actually.
Go for it.
As a bonus action, I teleport to my spear.
Okay. That's right, because you're a red elf.
Yes, I am. You will see a flash of blood red energy emanate where Korval once was, as he is now instead where his spear was flung to. And I will use a free action to pick up my spear.
Perfect. You retrieve your spear. The energy dwindles a little bit for the rest of this turn, dissipating like a red mist of either rust or blood. It's hard to say, but it most certainly hails to the background of the red elves.
Also, I have resistance to all damage types until the start of my next turn.
Oh, that's cool.
In case they attack me.
Said individual had its eyes on Iiohab. That's the one that's about to attack. And it's going to crab walk backwards on its hands and legs and try to rush you to bite at your ankles. Will an 8 do it?
No, it doesn't.
It snaps and you kind of do the dance out of the way.
Get away from me, you psycho little crab.
Havenborn.
You're a creepy little bastard.
Havenborn, you're up.
There's 2 left? I thought there was 1 left.
There's 2. They keep being missed.
Okay, fine.
One is attacking Iiohab, who looks particularly damaged, and the other one is fine and attacking Korval. Well, standing around, confused where Korval went.
This is true.
I will roll to see who he attacks again and when we get to that point.
I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade.
Sure.
Microsoft Edge isn't working again, so fine.
Also, and I'm going to ask this, would you have used your bonus action to have Badger flank for you?
Sure, why not?
Hey, you're flanking. You get advantage on the attack. Wait, no, that's just with normal attacks, isn't it?
I think so.
Let me double check familiars.
I don't know. Yeah, you looked it up while I try to cast this. So, Green Flame, Brandish, melee attack against the creature, suffers. Okay.
All right.
So I still got to roll. Okay. Oops.
In combat, a familiar is your ally. To you and your ally, it rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. Nah, fuck that. You're just going to go on your turn. I am going to... Well, no. It gets a full action now. Never mind. Badger gets an action. It can't attack, though. But can take other actions. Let me... check something. Yay! Learning the new system.
So, when I cast Green Flame Blade, do I add the weapon bonus to the attack?
No, it's well,
because it says to make because you brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting to make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet of you.
let me
Yes.
verify.
Okay, so
Attack
okay,
rests
so
with
that's
5 feet of you. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon attack's normal effects, including its normal damage. And you can cause green fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice. You can see within 5 feet of it. The second creature takes fire damage equal to the spellcasting modifier. Yes, you do. It is a normal weapon attack. It counts as a weapon attack, in my eyes,
Okay.
in my interpretation. And then if you hit, you can have it attack the fire jump to someone else.
So 1d20 plus 3. And I
Uh,
don't get the advantage from Badger.
I'm figuring that out right now. One mic.
Okay.
Because it can't attack. It gets its own turn, which we'll worry about in another combat. But I don't like how this set. I don't like how they have this set up. I'm not looking for a summary. I'm looking for the details of how it works. Okay. I'm going to say, in this case, you can use Badger to use the help action via flanking or distracting, as long as it makes sense, to give you that advantage in this particular situation. It, of course, leaves him open to attacks, but that's neither here nor there. So, yes, I will allow advantage if you would like to risk Badger.
I will risk Badger because it only takes an hour for me to get him back.
Absolutely. Well, Badger
I will
shouts,
deal with him angry.
"Have at you shroomhead, motherfucker!" And he'll jump at the damn thing, completely miss it, land on the other side, and just hiss and wave its fucking hands. Yeah, you
Dirty
absolutely
20.
hit it. Gotta love plastic 20s. They may not be natural, but oh, are they lovable.
Okay, so now I do the green flame blade damage.
Yep, just a standard attack, yeah. Unless you're casting it at upcasting it.
Oh. Okay, so it's just the weapons damage then.
Yep. From what I'm reading, 2024 rules, it looks like it's, and correct me if it looks different to you, it looks like it's just the normal damage, and then you get
yeah,
Alright.
the way the green flame blade works is initially before the cantrips become stronger, it's just you do the melee attack on the target, and then another target within 5 feet takes the fire damage
I'm gonna
equal to your
say
spell
the other
modifier.
drone is within range of that, and we'll take what's your spell casting modifier?
Casting. Modifier plus 3.
Okay, that's enough to kill the one that was crab attacking Iiohab.
And then the one I attacked.
The one you attacked is still alive, but you have taken you rammed your sword directly through its throat, getting almost that same spot in the spine, and you see like multiple fungi kind of shrivel and shift as you do. You've done quite a bit of damage to it. It's well past bloodied.
Okay.
It, of course, is now going to turn its attention towards you and take a swipe.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're just sitting on that shield, aren't? Whoa, yeah.
Now I
No,
have
the shield's
shield.
gone now.
I have Blade Song.
Ooh, true. Will a
Fungus
16
Hell?
hit?
Nope.
No, awesome.
Nope.
Next up is going to be Iiohab as this thing stumbles past you, missing its attack.
So wait, it was in melee range with me?
It was in melee
no?
range with Havenborn now. The one that was near you just got burned up in green flame. And of course,
Okay.
when it died, it melted into the ground, seeped into it, and mushrooms came up within 10 feet of it.
All right. I hate myself for doing this a second time.
Mm-hmm.
This better fucking work this time.
Just
Catapult.
Oh, catapult. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh.
Hey, I rolled a 0.
All that damage.
Okay. Yes, you strike it with your with the stone that goes shooting by. It hits it in the chest and causes it to explode in viscera in every direction. Havenborn, this is gonna get over you. Would you like to use shield again to stay clean?
Yes.
Um, okay, cross off the spell, and Badger will just kind of look at you deadpan and be like, "You're such a boy. Such a boy." Um, as it falls to the ground, and then all of those pieces seep into the ground and spread out as more mushrooms. You have defeated the sudden influx of drones, and the pillar itself has burned to a crisp. That said, there is a fire going on, but it seems like it's steady and will grow with time if you don't put it out pretty quickly. This is the fire from the scorching ray into the wheat.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
I'll look at Iiohab and be like, "I remember you saying you had something to deal with fires?"
I always have something to deal with fire.
Want to take care of that?
Ray of Frost.
That's enough. Yeah, you just a couple quick blasts of ray of frost is enough to cool it down, cause it to lose the grasp it had and just disappear. So, the floor is yours.
Well, that was exciting.
Exciting is the understatement.
Yeah. Okay. Reminds me next time, lads. Before I burn the giant statue made out of fungus, we need to be well out of the way, and we need to make sure everybody else is well out of the way. So I don't want to deal with that again.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Havenborn, did you drink that potion you said?
Yes.
Okay.
I crossed it off.
You're clean. Yeah, you caught pretty quickly that you had it when you started coughing fairly soon after that and got ahead of it.
Well, I figured out why my Microsoft Edge was lagging. So, all right. Well, let's.
We need to.
What were we here for?
We are here to check on the source of the plague, but
Oh
something
yeah,
is
and
drawing us here.
spread the legend and
Well, I believe the legend is regardless right now. We need to figure out this plague.
yeah, but that's what we were doing that's what we were coming to the town for, was to.
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
So we fought more monsters. They're burning all the wheat. Suppose we should go find one of the leaders of the town to talk to them.
Well, also see, Iiohab, do you think these pillars were what you were sensing, or if there's something deeper?
So, what I was sensing was, a little squiggly squaggly. It was moving. And I don't think these pillars, which are, standing stock still, were quite what I was sensing. Savvy?
Mm, Well, then I think we should try and see if we can sense it around.
All right. Give me a little space, lads, and he'll he'll kind of sit down in a meditative pose and try and connect with the arcane.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana chop. Wow, an Arcana roll.
I mean, I could give you a chop; it'd probably come out better.
Convert all of D&D to MET rules.
Oh, good God, no.
I mean,
12?
Okay. So I'm going to go through this for some time about how long it takes to really do this, because this is not an actual power. This is kind of just using your knowledge and such. You can stop me at any point, people. I'm going to say for the first 5 minutes, you don't get anything as you meditate and try to get in tune. For the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes total, still nothing. Half an hour total, still nothing. An hour passes. Badger's kind of grumbling and annoyed, but you still don't get a hold of anything. A little later, you get enough of a pickup that, yeah, there's a lot of. The pillars have some demonic aspects to them pretty hard. It might not be the only one, it may not be the full one, as it feels more like you're just getting. When you spent those hours meditating on this at the Old Stones, it felt like you were just getting a. There's a lot over there, but this is definitely a source of a plague. Source of plague that's come through. In fact, I will permit a religion roll from anyone who would like it during this time, except from Iiohab, who is meditating on the arcane nature of it.
I'll try. I'll give it a shot.
All right.
yeah, why not? Yeah.
No.
Korval, you got no idea, man. You're just sitting here like, man, I don't fucking know. I've dealt with so many. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Havenborn, though, this individual looked, or sorry, this pillar looked a lot like a feminine form before it was burned. One would say it's almost a statue made out of mushrooms. Perhaps this was an icon of Zugtamoy that has been given life due to the state that the plague is in and the power it has over this particular area, indicating perhaps that issues have grown quite a bit more dire.
Okay. All right. Well, in this hour, in the hour that it takes, could I try my hand again at making using my herbalism kit to make healing potions?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a roll. Take advantage because you're halfway through.
What am I rolling?
This would be. Do you have proficiency in the herbalism kit?
Yes.
Then we're gonna say that this is going to be intelligence plus proficiency. Very nice. Yeah, you're able to complete them. Mark down that you have created those healing potions. You're able to put the final tap onto them.
Are they just basic healing potions?
Yep, just basic.
Okay.
And because you
Potion
left
is-
them for about a day to kind of ferment and such, they have a really nice yellowish amber glow to them.
Okay, cool.
Iiohab, you have completed your meditation and learned what I said you learned.
All right. Lads, oh boy. Closer we get to this shit, the harder it's gotten. So I did get to a basic read. And it does look like we're going the right way.
Should we investigate the town? Try and at least see if there's anything, other clues here before we continue on.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Okay. Let us see what we can learn and see if we can find any other sources.
All right. You begin heading the rest of the way to the town, which is just invisible. You can see all of this. It's only like a 5 minute, or not even a 5 minute walk there. Um, as you enter, you'll see some guards, a stronger guard presence currently at the gates, who are gonna nod to you as you pass. They cough a little. As you make your way a little deeper in, you see everyone is busy. They're burning just about anything that they feel, it seems like they feel might have the plague on it. You hear some coughs and some guttural hacking. You see a few people boarding up a boarding up the windows to a particular house that they're putting a couple people inside.
Is there like, can we figure out who the mayor is of the place?
You can ask around if you like.
Yeah, just kind of. We have items that denote who that we're working for the head honcho of the land, right?
Yep, your pocket watch
Okay.
that was given to you will serve as that.
We have the
Okay.
pocket watch.
All right. You start asking around, and you're directed towards the to Chief Umul, who is currently receiving treatment at the medical hut at Dr. Bossier's hut. His son Octum has taken over currently, which the individuals who are talking about him seem a little iffy about. They mention where you can find him, though. He's currently organizing things from the Smoking Stag.
Yeah. Said there.
You make your way in. The Smoking Stag is very busy at the moment. Currently, it doesn't seem like a tavern. It has been converted into a strategic hall at this point, where there is a young, fairly handsome man, hair slicked back, a furrowed brow, very focused on a number of charts at one of the tables, talking to a variety of other individuals and giving out orders um, about what to do with folks. There is one woman who is crying, saying, "But you can't put him in there. He's affected. Bleh. But he's affected, ma'am. If we don't put him in the quarantine zone, he will spread further. And if it spreads further, other people will become sick. So until..." And she's gonna say, "Well, what? We can take him to Dr. Bossier. Dr. Bossier can help. Dr. Bossier is not here. His attendants are already handling as many as they can. They are looking for a cure, but we can't keep dropping people off. We are in a crisis. I need you to go and help. Stop attempting..." And he's gonna wave a hand at this point as she starts to cry and argue back, and they drag a couple burly men will drag her back and out of the tavern.
Iiohab will just raise a hand. Perhaps we can help?
Perhaps you can. Wonderful. Could you perhaps? I need people. Oh fuck! I need people doing everything. I don't know you. Are you travelers?
Yes, we are travelers. We are here doing great works on his lord's behalf. He has sent us to help rid the lands of this plague.
Ooh. Oh, he fights back a bit of a yawn and nods. Oh yeah, I heard you were going by. You must be the ones that got rid of the plague. I don't suppose you can do that on a mass status, can you?
Oh Lord. Do you have any spellcasters in the area?
Oh, barely, barely.
Do any of them know, or do you have any clerics? Any priestly folk?
I assure you, anyone with those powers are currently hard at work, assisting the assistants to the best of their ability.
Do they know lesser restoration?
Those that do are doing it.
Ah. Well then, that's only thing I can say is we know basically where to go to kind of end things permanently. Um,
I, Cor- Korval will look. Do we?
Shut up. It's called bluffing.
Okay, since that was a stage wisher, he's gonna be like, wait, are you actually from his lordship? I don't have time to deal with adventurers just running about and running amok and getting in my way. If you want a
Oh,
payday,
Havenborn,
actually help.
Havenborn. The
Yes,
watch, the watch, Havenborn.
I'll raise up my arm and show the watch.
He's gonna look at the watch and he's gonna stop. He's gonna say, all right, then why are you bluffing? Why would you lie about something like this? I do not understand you.
It's I'm not lying. The problem is, okay, so do you know what it means when you tell your soldiers, yes, I know exactly what we need to do,
I am not your
and you
soldier and I
haven't.
am done talking to you. If you want to help, and I thank you because if you are the ones that found how to cure this in the first place, very wonderful. I am busy. I don't have time for this conversation. If you want to help cure people, take yourselves down to the doctor's hut. Find Dr. Bossier. We need him. I don't understand where he is. He went to the Canaan Monastery a while ago, and we haven't heard from him since.
Then we'll go to the Canaan Monastery, and by your leave, Sir Fancy Pants.
Korval will look to Iiohab. Why are you getting in that attitude?
Because I was trying to say something to him and explain something, and he was very rude when he interrupted me.
And I will be
Because
rude.
he's dealing with a pandemic.
I will be
I
rude
understand
elsewhere.
that.
Please, I have to deal with work. Go, get out. Go, go,
You know what,
go.
lads? Let's just go to the Canaan Monastery, and we'll do important things elsewhere.
He has already started ignoring you and is talking to the various people around him to give
I've
orders.
already walked off.
Oh, God.
Couple thuggish people. If Korval and Havenborn haven't left, a couple of thuggish looking people will kind of turn around and go, "You guys really have to leave right now. I'm sorry."
No, no, it is understandable. Yeah, we'll head back. Well, I guess we'll go somewhere else. Um,
If you follow after Iiohab, you just hear him mumbling under his breath. You try and help people, you try and do good things, and they just want to interrupt you, and they want to think that they're better than you just because you're not people. Well, guess what? Just because I don't have skin does not mean I'm not people.
Iiohab,
What?
you have a chip on your shoulder. You should take it off.
It's not a chip. It's a goddamn mountain. And you know what? It's going to stay there until I get some goddamn respect. But you know what? I'm not going to get that until I do something important. So you know what? We're going to go to the Canaan Monastery. We're going to find the doctor. And hopefully, at the time he's there, he's
The-
going to figure out a way to fix everything around here. That way we can fuck off and take care of the fucking plague.
Are we outside of the town by this point
Uh,
as we're
if
walking?
you guys want to be leaving the town, you
I mean,
absolutely can be,
I thought we were still going to investigate more of the town first.
or you can do it in the town. So you guys are where you
Yeah.
guys want to be.
So, once I make sure that nobody else is in earshot, I will turn to Iiohab. Dr. Bussier is the one I am hunting. He is not at the
You'll see him
Cadane
just kind of,
Monastery.
you'll just see him kind of stop and be like, what?
He is not at the Cadane Monastery anymore. He was there with me. We were,
Okay.
we were studying there together. We were learning there together. I am pretty sure that Dr. Bussier, and I will make sure nobody else is within earshot of this,
Yep.
is the one spreading the plague.
Okay. and we have kind of divine confirmation that the plague is supernatural in origin from this, plague queen, correct?
That is correct. I am under the assumption that she either has controlled her, or there was apparently a being or something there that was sealed away. The seal had weakened, and Dr. Boussier had stumbled across it, and basically most likely has been taken over, and by whatever this plague is.
Okay, show of hands. Who thinks this is a cult?
It is a plague created by a demon goddess. I would be surprised if it didn't act like a cult. I mean, like Korval will pull out the doctor's journal. I have shown you this journal. It is his. What remains of it is infernal writing.
Yeah. So what we need to do then is hunt this doctor.
That is correct. I just do not have any means of hunting somebody.
Well, I mean, my dad did give me a couple of pointers. Can either of you lads draw?
And take a stab at it.
Very basic penmanship and artistic talent when it comes to drawing.
Do you think if we could find a skilled enough artist, we could have a picture drawn of Dr. Catane, or Dr. Boussier, whatever the hell his name is, and we can basically create a wanted poster to take with us. Flash it about the town, be like, hey, listen, have you seen this bloke?
Well, everybody here
DM.
knows Dr. Boussier.
Everybody here does. But what about the towns outside of here? We're going to be going quite a bit of ways to the swamp to take care of yon black dragon, aren't we? I have a feeling that between here and there, we're going to run into the cult.
Well, we also, well, that's the problem, though. Sorry, DM, real quick.
Let
We
me
are in the
answer
west.
Havenborn's real quick.
Oh, sure.
Would I be able to create something using Arcana, like creating a like an image?
Not unless you have a particular spell with it.
Okay.
Disguise self is
Actually,
really good at that. Korval, your thoughts? Or minor
well,
illusion?
Minor illusion. That's what I need.
I was directed by the Swamp Queen that there was a source of the plague somewhere in the east.
That's where Josa
Is that,
is. In the
that is
west.
where, okay,
You're in the
in the
west
west.
of
Okay, my bad.
Tinderrock.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's Joseph. Yeah, there's source here. Okay.
You'll also recall that the way she explained it is the source has compounded effectively, that there are now more sources, which you perhaps have just seen in the form of that pillar that has started to come into existence.
Yeah. We need to deal with the pillars, and we need to deal with the doctor. If we can find the doctor, I wish there was more we could do with. If there was something we could do with the journal, perhaps there is some magics that we can use on the journal to find him. Or maybe there's more information here that we can try and unlock. I do not know.
Does this town look like it has a place for us to rest for the night?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Typically that would be the stag, the smoking stag, which is where you just got asked to leave, but you can still go in and get your room if you'd like to. Technically, you have a room there currently.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, let's go do that.
So you find yourselves bedding down for the night and getting sorted.
I'm going to during this time, I'm going to do where to go. My cantrip formulas, I'm going to change out one of my cantrips.
You do. Get that minor illusion.
Yep.
And with that note, you find yourselves trying to figure out your next steps. You stand in the west of Josa, where the people are burning the crops to save themselves from a plague that seems to be out of their reach to stop. Pillars rising. The old stones druids doing their best to repel the evil spirits that are attracted to such plague states. Zombies rising from the townsfolk for the sake of the plague having committed itself to mammalian and straw folk alike. You now know that to the north, in Bunder, around Bunder, people have been going missing, disappearing in that region generally, told to you by the old stones, so they're not sure what that means and haven't had a chance to investigate. Moving to the east, the swamps that fill the east, the town of Cater, currently under siege by Marrow, the home and realm of the Swamp Queen, and most notably to you currently, a location where a young black dragon is waging a war against the Swamp Queen, supposedly to usurp her position in godhood. And finally, to the south, Alderton, not far from the Gandane monastery, not far from where you need to deliver your letter. Well, can deliver your letter if you choose to pursue it.
We should deliver the letter.
That's on my list.
As you
I have
bed
a
down
feeling
for
at
the
this point
night,
that let's very
you
long.
we're going to end our game here with all of these weights hanging above your head. Thank you for the
Sounds
game.
good.
Yep.
Oh, I
Thank
had a
you very
blast.
much.
I hope you guys had a blast.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That was great.
I wonder, can I make could I make a magic item?
How do you mean?
Like I want to put I want to put a magic item that uses minor illusion so that we can just kind of
I mean, there
do
are
the image thing instead of drawing, do it magically.
It's technically possible. I have a variety of options for things that you can use from resources like monsters and things you defeat to create magic items out of them. So it's definitely a possibility there. You know, before we go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
May I assist?
You may. Assume that you guys are talking it over during the night.
5 advantage.
Yep, you get advantage from Iiohab's assistance.
Only an 11.
Let me see. You know with an 11 that it could be definitely possible. You just need to arrange for it to actually happen, which means you need to get some resources that could be done. You aren't an enchanter by trade, so you can't just, for lack of a better term, stuff the magic into an object until it works. You'll need to go out and find something related to illusions, related perhaps to the dream, related to something, which may take some time and require a little bit of research on your part, but definitely a possibility. You know that Verone has libraries that might be able to assist, and that with your handy little watch, you may even gain some access to some of the more magically restricted ones found within the Veronian, the Tender Rock Castle that you now have access to. So it's a possibility, requires some research. Oh, or WizardCon. If you head back to WizardCon, you know for a fact that they have tons of magical books there. Or if you could find somebody vested in illusions to give you some advice, they might be able to direct you to the right creature or right supplies to create this object. All right. Any other last minute questions, folks?
No,
No.
I'm all good. Thanks again for the game.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. And let's go ahead and give a quick rate, I think.
Just to confirm, only one tonight, correct?
Only one. Yeah, you guys are only getting one.
We didn't get any other progress.
Yeah, I mean, you got progress, but nothing that was the completion of one of the quests. Honestly, you found a bunch of the quests that will get you that, or
Yeah, I
lead you
know.
to other smaller versions.
Yep.
Let's smaller. Go ahead and see who is online. Mr. and Mr. No, where's my just channel? Lorg. So weird. There we are. There we go. Anyone I'm following? Or not? Is there not anyone I'm following? Browse. I know how to do this. Live channels. Yeah, I don't know how to do this on this. I always use my phone, and my phone's not working for it right now.
So two DVs?
No, just the one. You guys just leveled up. You guys don't need to rush any further. Oh
We're
my
not
gosh.
rushing. No, we only get the one notch. Yeah. Come on.
I need to get to 5.
You'll
Not
get there.
too
Don't
bad.
worry.
I need fireball and counterspell.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna find a rando doing Dungeons and Dragons, and we're gonna jump in on them.
Sounds good.
First one I see. This one's called Defenders of Sunlight. I don't know them. We're gonna try them out. I have not met these people. But with that said, thank you everyone for joining us. You have a great day, and we will catch you all next time on next Tuesday in Meralta.
Thank you for joining us, Subtle Neighbors.
And we're going to go ahead and raid Lil Gamer Hele, because I'm curious what they're doing.
Sounds good. Korval wishes you a good night.
See you later. I gotta head out.
And raiding.